Hello, this is Christopher Gelson with Protect Your Children Incorporated. I'm the director and the founder and lead teacher. I want to discuss with you today four ways that we can prevent child sexual abuse and kidnapping. Four ways. So the first is law enforcement. Now this isn't in any particular order, but we'll list four ways that we can do this together. So law enforcement obviously has a very important role, right? They need to charge criminals, charge the abusers, charge the predators, make sure they're not near kids again, make sure they get the time that's deserved by them, and enforce the laws. Okay, that would also mean the legislatures, right? There has to be laws written and signed that protect children, such as the distance law, right? In most states, you cannot have a sexual predator living within 1,000 feet of a school or a park or something to that effect, right? So laws like that are important. Law enforcement obviously enforces those laws, so they are the number one person on the list of law enforcement. Number two, social media and other tech companies. Social media and tech companies have a responsibility to make sure their users, especially their young users, are safe. Now, this could mean a whole host of things. We believe that there should be age verification and ID verification for social media, especially when you have kids as young as 13 and even younger on a lot of these platforms. Because as we know, predators create multiple accounts with multiple different profiles. They download and use clips of other people's TikToks and Instagram videos, right, to make it look like their own, right? So tech companies have a responsibility. Right now, TikTok is under investigation for allowing child sexual abuse material to be on their platform, and also for allowing bad actors, as the article in the Financial Times called it, but allowing these predators to groom children and to use the security features, security flaws that are in TikTok, which enables them to get to the kids, right? So, and a lot of that is the fact that there is no identity verification. There is no age verification. You're allowed to make multiple accounts from the same IP address, right? Just using different emails. There's things like that predators are using that enable them to access kids. So law enforcement, the social media, and other tech companies have a responsibility to do something. Parental responsibility. This is huge. Parental responsibility. Parents, you have to be nosy. You have to know what your kids are doing online. You have to know who they're talking to on their video games. You have to know who they're communicating with Snapchat and Instagram and all these other apps that are out there. Because the reality is, once a child gets trapped into a situation because they started talking to a stranger online that they may have thought was someone their age, remember, no age verification, right? No ID verification. So it could be a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old person pretending to be your child's age. And if your child's talking to them, that can quickly lead to other issues like sextortion, which we've talked about on a previous video. Okay? It can get your child trapped. So parents, you have to be nosy. Parents' responsibility. Many kids get abused because simply parents are not paying attention. They're not paying attention to the warning signs. A lot of times there are drugs and alcohol involved in situations like that. A lot of other times there's parents bringing in new boyfriends or new girlfriends without doing background on them to see if they're safe or they're not, and they're putting them around their children. Listen, we know that no parent would ever want their child harmed. No parent would do this on purpose. They'd never do it intentionally. But what happens is, if the education and awareness is not paid attention to and learned, then these situations can happen. So parental responsibility is huge. Parents, you can put parental controls on all their devices, on the video game systems. fact, on our website, protectyourchildren.org, we have a part of the site that tells you step by step on how to do that for iPhone, for Android, for Xbox, for PlayStation. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that. You can put a web filter on your Wi-Fi. There's a lot of things that parents can do to help protect their kids from being solicited by these groomers, these predators that are online, and also protect them from the adult content that follows. Okay? So law enforcement, social media, and tech companies have responsibility. Parental responsibility is huge. And probably the most important is education and awareness. Protect Your Children Incorporated, that's what we focus on. We focus very strongly on the education and awareness portion. We do help with some of the other stuff. We do background checks for $5. We have zip code predator searches on our website. So we do address a lot of the stuff. We teach how to protect your kids from kidnapping on our website, how to keep them safe online. So we do try to bring it all together. But education and awareness is the keys. Because the more educated parents are, the more educated children are, the more aware they are of the tricks and the traps and the threats that are out there, then the more safe they can be. And that's the reality of how it is. And that's with anything, right? I mean, we can't go out there and say, hey, sorry guys, I'm a mechanic, I can fix the car, don't worry about it, honey, I got it. And then 7 hours later, they're still working on it. Anybody know what I'm saying out there, right? Oh, I can build that new bookshelf for you. We don't have to go buy it. And, 7 or 8 hours later, you got some busted thumbs and there's pieces everywhere, right? We have to learn how to do everything. That's how we get good at it. That's how we get smarter, right? So, education and awareness. Educating on the warning signs. Educating on the profiles of predators. Educating on the symptoms. Educating on the different risks that are out there online and in the community. There's so much education that needs to be taught, and so much awareness of how prevalent this is. This child sex trafficking, child sex abuse, this is a huge issue. We have seen it over the years, right? We've seen it everywhere. It's in Hollywood. It's in, the Scouts, for crying out loud, the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. It's been in churches. It's been in schools. We're seeing it everywhere, and even in our own communities. Education and awareness is so important. And that is our goal and our mission here at Protect Your Children. It's to educate and raise awareness on how to prevent child sexual abuse and kidnapping. What we'd like to do is start a campaign where on Facebook, social media, we have about 5,000 followers. YouTube's lagging behind at about 82. Twitter's got almost 600. And you know what? We're even on TikTok. Yeah, we're on TikTok. And as an organization, we don't recommend TikTok, but we know people are using it, so we put videos out there that can help warn kids about what's on TikTok, right? Now, the way Facebook works, and listen, the reality is we're fighting an uphill battle. Anytime you're standing up for something, right, even if you're trying to protect kids, it always seems like it's harder to do that, right? So on social media, we'll put out a post to the 5,000 followers, and by the nature of social media, and because of Facebook itself, it doesn't get distributed to many people. We're talking about, we can put a huge, important warning, breaking news, flag the post, put emojis, symbols, hey, look at this right here. Maybe 30 people will see it. And even less will even read it or click on it out of 5,000. Now, a lot of that is Facebook's distribution. A lot of it's just the fact that if somebody's got 3,000 friends, and that means when they go to their news feed, the chance of them seeing our post is very small because they'd have to scroll all the way back through the whole day, everything they missed, or it's very hard. And we post 2-3 times a day sometimes. But not many people are seeing those posts, which means not many people are being educated and made aware. Okay? So we're going to start this campaign where we're trying to reach as many people as possible. As many kids, as many parents. We want to protect children from this nightmare. We want to protect parents from this nightmare. So we're starting a campaign where we're looking for 100 people, 100 people, to agree to donate $5 a month. $5 a month. And we're going to show you in the slides that are coming forth. $5 a month. Okay? For a video. Now our average video, if we spend $100 a week, a video will be seen approximately 4,000 times in that week. If we put a video up, just post it out there, like I said, maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe 50 people. Okay? So if we had 100 people donating $5 a month, okay, the reach, think about that, 4,000 views a week on a video. Do the math, times that by 4, right? You've got 4, 8, 12, 16,000 people being educated in a month. If 100 people would donate $5 a month. That's huge. Now, for a post, for a regular post, that reaches even further, right? A regular post, we've promoted it on Facebook, spent $100 in a week, and it's reached 20 or 30,000 people in 1 week. Because obviously less people watch videos. They don't take the time. So think about that. So if we had 100 people donating $5 a month, we could promote a post with important information on it. And it would get out to potentially 20, 30,000 people in a week. So you're looking at 100,000, 120,000 or more per month for $5 a month. Now, you say you're not for profit. Yes, we're not for profit. Right now, we do not have any funding. We don't have grants. We don't have corporate donations. What we have is you. We have passionate protectors. That's what we call you out there, passionate protectors. The reality is, to get a message out today to a lot of people, especially on social media where 90% of people are, it costs money to do that. Bottom line. Now, for reference, our expenses last fiscal year, we spent about $23,000 or $24,000 between events, promotional items, advertising, website, so on and so forth, everything that we do. Okay? Total amount of donations in that fiscal year, $150. That's it. So you say, well, how did you pay for the rest of it? The directors put the money in to pay for all of that. Now, fortunately, we cannot continue to do that. We're going to go broke. The directors are going to go broke. There's no way we can continue to pay to keep the organization running if we don't have your help. We're asking for $5 a month from 100 people. You can do $10 a month if you want. We'll reach even more. You can do $15 a month if you want. We'll reach even more. We can get $5 a month from 500 people, and we'll be reaching 500,000 people every month. So if you want to help us protect children, if you want to help us educate and make aware, then we need your help. We are not for profit. Nobody here takes a salary. No director, no teacher, nobody's taking a salary. We are doing this because we're trying to protect kids. We're trying to protect parents from this nightmare. But we cannot do it alone. Will you help us? Will you help us do that? If you will, then visit our website, protectyourchildren.org. Scroll down, you'll see a donate to help protect kids link. You can sign up there. $5 a month is what we're asking for. If you want to make a one-time donation, even that's helpful. But nobody is making a salary here. We are trying to do this nonprofit and reach as many people as possible. But we cannot do it without you. We also have a merchandise store. We actually have Merch. Hey, we got merch, right? Protect Your Children merch. All different kinds. We got 100 different designs. We've got hoodies, coffee mugs, everything you can imagine. That link is on our website as well. That helps support us as well. Profit margin on that is $1 to $3 on each item. And 100% of that goes right back into the organization, goes back into advertising, goes back into hosting events, free events that teach this to the communities. So you can visit our store as well. So just to recap, 4 ways. Law enforcement doing their job, social media and tech companies having their responsibility to protect their users, parental responsibility, and spreading education and awareness to the public as far and wide as we can do it. So I think if we do those 4 things, we work on those 4 things, we can significantly reduce the amount of kids being abused. So please visit our website, protectyourchildren.org. Tons of great resources. Everything is free. We don't charge for a thing. So visit our website, get the information. Even if you can't help us out, we understand that. Take advantage of the free resources. We have an in-depth protection packet. First link on the website. It's in English and Espanol. That in-depth protection packet will teach you and your children so much on how to be safe online and in their communities. You can do a zip code predator search. See if any predators are living near your children or near their school. They should be within 1,000 feet, but you never know. There's a lot of things. Important videos. We have tons of protection videos on our website on all different topics. We have podcasts on there. You can listen to those. We have an animated series called Talking with Topher, which is aimed at younger kids, and it teaches them how to navigate life and be safe from predators. Kids seem to really love that. So there's a lot of information there. Please take advantage of it. ProtectYourChildren.org. Again, we're asking for 100 people, $5 a month. You'll have a tax-deductible receipt. We are a 501c3 not-for-profit. So, hey, it's $5 a month. But at the end of the year, you can write that off on your taxes. And that's just an extra blessing to you next to protecting children. So, thank you for your time. Please like and share this video. It's on YouTube. Subscribe. And consider supporting us so that we can protect more kids. Thank you for watching. Take care.